Okay, we're going to make a garlic mayonnaise. Very simple, eh? All we need is, you certainly can buy a store-bought mayonnaise and put garlic and a little hot sauce and you get yourself a quick aioli. I like to do it from scratch. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use egg yolks. All right, egg yolks, only the yolks. Let me tell you about volume, kind of like to give you an idea. One egg yolk can absorb as much as a half to a 3/4 cup of oil. One egg yolk. Depends how big the egg yolk is. So that's a lot. So you give yourself an idea. You want 1.5 cups, 2 cups of mayonnaise? Do 2 or 3 yolks. Depends how big they are. But they're very large yolks. 2 should be enough. A little bit of Dijon mustard. It has to be Dijon mustard, friends. It can't be that yellow stuff you put on a hot dog. Okay, nothing wrong with that. As long as you keep it on the hot dogs. We're going to put a little garlic puree here. We make a garlic puree with the olive oil. There's a video on site where I'll show you how to do it. I take a beautiful peeled garlic and olive oil, and I make a garlic puree. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create an emulsion. Okay, an emulsion. And an emulsion is all those ingredients binded together. Today, I'm using a roasted garlic olive oil. That's an amazing product. You can find that on our website. Roasted garlic olive oil. They're absolutely amazing. Very mild roasted garlic flavor. What we're going to do now, let me tell you what's happening when you make a mayonnaise. It's not going to hold. You got to pour the oil very, very slowly, so then the egg yolk expands. If you go too fast, you break the wall of the egg and you got a curdled mayonnaise. You have to pour the oil very slowly, so the yolk expands, and create the emulsion, okay? So look, put the oil, put it slowly, take your time. You got no rush, okay? You got no rush, you don't have to go to the store and buy mayonnaise. You can make it right there. Let me tell you something. If you ever never made your own mayonnaise, you try one time you make your own mayonnaise, I promise you. You know, not going back to that helmet crap you buy at the store, whatever it's called, helmet mayonnaise, whatever it is. You try to make your own one time, you may change your mind and say, you know what, I like it. I think I'm going to do it again. Because it's really simple. Look, that's all it is. Just pour the oil until you have a nice thick consistency. And you wonder, why is your mayonnaise yellow? Everybody must be saying, why is mayonnaise yellow? Mayonnaise is supposed to be white. No, that's the crap you buy at the store. It's supposed to be white, okay? The one you make at home is supposed to be yellow, okay? First of all, because the egg are not pasteurized. Now, remember now, the mayonnaise you buy at the store is good in the fridge for 17 years. The one you make is good for 4 or 5 days at the maximum. So be careful. Don't be keeping this for 17 years and try to eat it, because it'll kill you. Remember, whenever you have an open egg, you'll be lucky to get 4 or 5 days out of it, okay? The minute you open up an egg, okay? I don't care how fresh it is. The minute you open it up and you use it, whatever you made is only going to last a few days. You know, it's always a question, and people asking me, says, how long does that last? Well, look what's in it, okay? If you just make a vinaigrette with a Dijon mustard and olive oil and balsamic vinegar of some kind, it'll last a long time, because the oil is not going to go bad, the vinegar is not going to go bad, the Dijon mustard is not going to go bad. But the minute you put an egg, then you're done, okay? So look. Look how beautiful that is. Now this, my friend, is a beautiful mayonnaise, you see? Now you don't want to go too fast. Remember, if you go too fast, it's going to start. I'll show you real quick, okay? Pay attention, because I'll show you. Look, I'm putting too much oil. And look what happened. You see? You see the way it started to curdle right there? You see it? That's because I went too fast. I wanted to show you. I did it on purpose. So now look, to bring it back. Look, to bring it back. Do it slowly now. Don't try to incorporate that all fast now. And look. How cool is that? See how nice and smooth it is again? You got to do it slowly. So here's a perfect proof for you. You got to do this slowly, okay? Remember, take your time. There's no rush. Oh, see, every time you do it fast, you got to drip it up very slowly. You know, you can do it in a food processor. Most of you have a food processor. In the feeding tube of your food processor, there's a hole in the bottom of it. That's made to use mayonnaise, to make a mayonnaise with a food processor. So they pour the oil very slowly through the feeding tube. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Well, now you know. So now look. All right, now we got mayonnaise right there. Okay, we got beautiful garlic flavor to it. I'm going to put a little bit of a sriracha in here. So a little heat. You can put just black pepper in here. Just a little sriracha in here for a little heat in there. Then I'm going to put some fleur de sel, because I like fleur de sel. But you can put whatever salt makes you happy. Right? We got salt, we got heat, and right there, my friends, we got a beautiful aioli. You see how simple that was to make? All right? Now we can turn this into a remoulade, and we'll do this in a minute. Okay, so now we got a mayonnaise. All we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of French pickle, cornichon. French, you don't have the French put the gherkin. They're sweet. They're like the same thing, except they're sweeter. But I like better the French one. They are in vinegar and brine, and so they're a little more acid, okay? A little bit of red onion or shallots, chives, couple chives in there, and some capers. A lot of people put some tomato product in there. You see a lot of people put tomato product in it. To me, a classical remoulade is very simple. This is the 4 ingredient. You put some anchovies also in there. You can put anchovies or anchovy paste in here, and that'll really give you a nice one. Matter of fact, let me make sure I got some anchovy paste, because I always forget it, but I have it right here. You can put some in. Oh, anchovy paste is perfect in there. Or you can take an anchovy and squeeze it on your cutting board, but anchovy paste is perfect for a remoulade. And right there, you got yourself a remoulade. Then you can serve with the grilled fish, with the roasted chicken, with anything, with a seafood cake. You can do so many cool things with it. Remember now, this will be fabulous on any grilled fish or anything, but it's got to be refrigerated, and it's only good for 4 or 5 days at maximum. I would say keep it 2 or 3 days only. All right.